Yeah. Hey guys, Soulless Reviews here, and today we're gonna be talking about the new single from Adele, Hello. Man, she's been gone for a while now, hasn't she? Man, she dropped her first album, 19, back in 2008, and then in 2011 she dropped 21, and now we're in 2015 and she's finally gearing up for her next project, 25. But hey, if her music was anything less than great, then I would have a problem with it. But the fact that she's dropped two stellar albums in a row, I can't really argue with the fact that it's taking time to perfect the music that she's making. I vividly remember back in 2011 being swept off my feet by tracks like Rolling in the Deep, Set Fire to the Rain, and especially Someone Like You, man. That track gives you the feels, and if it doesn't, then you just aren't human. And what's so great about Adele is her ability to use minimal production. She doesn't have this big, loud production. She uses very subtle instrumentals. She uses one or two instrumentals, and she lets her voice do the talking. She lets her raw emotion, her soul, carry across the message per song, and I think she does that in a great way. I really feel what she feels when she's singing, and I feel like that's a huge benefit she has when listening to any of her albums. I mean, she isn't an artist I would listen to any day at any time, considering the fact that her music is very depressing, and if you're in a sad mood, it's something that can, maybe almost help you get through it once you see that somebody else can experience the same pain that you do. It's very mood music, but it excels in that genre. If you're in an upbeat, happy mood, then her music probably isn't what you want to hear, but other than that, though, it's just great pop music, very, very sad, subtle pop music, and I really enjoy Adele. Her voice is amazing, and yeah, she's just a great artist overall. So needless to say, I'm very excited for the upcoming album, maybe even more excited to hear the single right here. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I am going to listen to Adele's new single, Hello, and then afterwards I am going to tell you guys just how I feel about it. Alright guys, so this single is great. This is exactly what I expected from Adele, this is exactly what I wanted from Adele, and boy did she deliver, man. This single, I'm really excited for 25. God, the emotion she carries through the song is just, it's so good. Oh, man. I mean, some pop artists out there, they stretch themselves to kind of have this emotion in their voice, and you can pick up on that, but it's Adele, it's like, she tries, but she doesn't have to try that hard. She knows it's inside of her. She just has to let her heart speak, and it sounds so beautiful. Adele is the only artist that I think I could probably cry listening to her music. I'm like listening to this, I'm like, oh my god, Adele, I'm so sorry. I want to go give you a hug. I want to go to your mansion. I want to knock on your door. I want to go and give you a hug and then get beat by your bodyguard for touching you, but still be worth it because I feel so bad. Like I said, guys, the instrumentals, very subtle, but do what they have to do. Very mellow piano chords that, it's not like big booing piano chords, but they're not very low pitched. Like, they're just the right pitch. Like, they're nice, smooth, really help this track just run very smooth. And even some masked drums in the background that really add to the effect. Like I said, guys, the instrumentals, they don't completely, they don't outshine Adele by any means. She still peaks highest with her voice. She lets her voice, like I said, do most of the talking, while the instrumentals are just backing her up in the background to really support what she's saying. Altogether, it had a nice, airy, elegant feel to it. You almost felt like you had your head in the clouds when she was on her verse, and then it did pick up during the hook, but not too much. It was really just mainly Adele picking up the tone with her vocals and really going higher with how she was singing, and I really enjoyed that, because it wasn't, what I love so much about this track is that when she makes what she does instrumentally, vocally, whatever, when she wants to make it a higher sound, she doesn't raise it to the extreme. She just raises it in the slightest to amplify what she's saying or what she's doing, and at the same time, it's not too large, it's not too big. It doesn't sound like she's trying too hard on this track to make it loud, inspirational, and emotional. She can do that with her voice, and she knows it. And thematically, like I said, guys, if I could hug her just to make her feel better and suffer a hit from her bodyguard, I would do it, because, man, she just drives that emotion home with what she's talking about here. She's essentially saying how she had to break up with her old boyfriend, old lover, and she had to break it off with him, and she had to leave him so subtly to pursue her career that she didn't properly say goodbye to him. And she feels terrible about that. She feels like she really crushed this guy's heart because she just, out of nowhere, just blew him off, said, nope, we're done, and had to pursue her career, and she didn't give him a valid explanation why. And now, in her more famous days, she's trying to reconnect with him. She's trying to call him. She's trying to call him, say hello, but he won't pick up because she hurt him so bad. And she knows in the back of her mind that there's no chance of them reconnecting, but yet at the same time, she still tries because she wants to make it right, but she knows it just can't happen. And to some people, this might sound like you're your basic heartbreak Adele, but even then she makes a direct line reference about how she knows it's typical about her to talk about herself and her heartbreak, but she can't help it, which gives her a pass on this song for talking about heartbreak, which she usually does, which I'm just hoping on her 25 project that it's not all heartbreak. I know she does a good job diversing of what she's talking about, even though it kind of all relates back to her suffering. But here, she's kind of saying, I know it's typical of me to talk about heartbreak, but I just can't help but make this track because I feel so bad. And that, I feel like that, she kind of earned a pass because, it's just such a beautiful track. So, vocally, you already know what it is. She is on point, delivers it, gives the emotion we want, that raw emotion, but not trying to sing her heart out. She sings very well, rides the melody, giving that emotion, but not going too hard with it to make us feel like she's fabricating it. This is 100% real, and it moves you. It really does. Instrumentally on point, the subtle piano, the subtle drums really helps move this song along, make it sound good, get some good instruments in there. And thematically, you just want to shed a tear and give her a hug because it's just that sad. So yes, guys, this is a great track. I would definitely recommend you check this thing out. Yes, definitely mood music. This isn't something you're going to want to hey guys, listen to some Adele in the car, bump it in the whip. No, this is not that. But if you're looking for some kind of emotional music, then this is what that excels at. Even if you're feeling stressed out, or you feel like you're having a bad day, you feel like you're having a shitty time in your life, you can listen to this and kind of compare and contrast, somebody I can relate to. I can relate to Adele feeling that way because I felt that way. I feel that way right now. I feel broken like Adele does. So it can even help you if you're feeling the same way she does. So, great track, great all the way around. I really enjoyed it, and I gotta say, I am really looking forward to 25, because I feel like Adele is one of the few pop artists that can deliver that really raw emotion. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. If you would like to like or subscribe, that would be awesome, really appreciate it, and till next time, Soulless Reviews.